taking a hot minute.
Can they still hear me online or no?
Nope.
They can't hear nothing, so they're freaking out.
Oh yeah. When it gets back up, it's gonna be like crazy. Okay, I think we're back up.
You think?
Now, let me check.
I want you to be 100% sure we're on.
Okay.
Okay?
I'm good. We are at 6 with this one right here, so I'm gonna do.
Okay. We've already got the online bid. 6,000. Now 7. 7,000. And 7,000. I'm going to be 8 and 9. And 9,000. I'm going to be 9,000. 9,000. I'm going to be 10. And 10,000. I'm going to be 12,000. I'm going to be 12,000. I'm going to be 10, 12. And 10,000. I'm going to be 12. And 10,000. I'm going to be 12,000. I'm going to be 10, 12. And 12,000. I'm going to be 12,000. I'm going to be 10. 11,000. 11,000. I'm going to be 10, 11. 11,000. I'm going to be 12,000. Now 12,000. I'm going to be 12,000. 12. And now 12. 11. I'm going to be 12,000. 11. I'm going to be 12,000. 11. Here going to be 12. 11,000. I'm going to be 12. And 12,000. I'm going to be 13. And 13,000. I'm going to get 13. I'm going to get 13. I'm going to get 13. I'm going to be 30. 13,000. And 12 and 13. And 13,000. I'm going to get 13. I'm going to get 13. I'm going to get 13. I'm going to be 13,000. I'm going to be 13. And 13,000. And 12 and 13,000. I'm going to be 13. I'm going to be 13. I'm going to get 13. And 13,000. I'm going to get 13. I'm going to be 13. Cody, 13,000. You know you're out. 13,000. Got 12, 13. And 12 and 13. I'm going to get 13. And 12 and 13,000. I'm going to be 13. And 13, 13,000. I'm going to be 12,000. I'm going to be 13. Sold her 12,000 online. She's going to Nevada. 704. Nice. Good job, guys. 12,000. Here's going to be lot number 10, guys. Genesis. Lot 10. 500. And 500. 1,000. And 1,000. 1,000. I'm going to be 500. 1,000. And 500. Not 10. 1,000. 1,000. Not 10. 12. And 10. 12. I'm going to be 1,000. 12. I'm going to be 10. 12. 50. 1,000. 12. 15. And 1,500. 15. 15. 1,500 down. 1,500. And 1,500. 15. 15. Bin 15. And 1,500. 12. 1,500 now. 17 and a half. And 17.50. And 17 and a half. 17 and a half. 17 and a half. 17.50. And 17 and a half here now. 17.50. And 17 and a half. Now 2. And 2,000. I'm going to be 2. Going to be 2. Now 2,000. Now 2,500. And 2,500 to 5 here. 2,500. And 2,500 to 5 here. Going to be 2,500 to 5 here. Mason's in. And 2,500. And 2,500 to 5 here. 2,500 to 5 here. Now 3. And 3,000. I'm going to get 3. And now 3. Going to be 3. Going to get 3. Going to get 3. Now 3. And 2,500. 3,000. I'm going to get 3,000. Going to be 3. Now 3. 25. Going to get 3. And 2,500. 3,000. Going to be 3,000. Going to be 3,000. I'm going to get 3. 25. Going to get 3,000. Sold her 2,500. Mason, your way. 276. Here's 60. Amther coming in, guys, right there. Going to be lot number 6. Oh, at 510, 1,000, 1,000, I'm going to get 1,000, I'm going to be 15, 1,000, I'm going to get 15, now 10, 15, 1,000, I'm going to get 15, now 15, now 2, and now 2, going to be 2, going to be 2, going to be 2, going to be 2, trauma 2, now 2, and 2,000, I'm going to be 2, and 2,000, that'll be here. Mason's in, and 1,500, 2,000, I'm going to be 2, going to be now 5, 2,500, and 2,500, now 3, and now 3, going to be 3, going to get 3, now 3, now 3, now 3, 103, and 3,000, I'm going to get 3,000, I'm going to get 3,000, I'm going to get 3, and 3,000, I'm going to get 3,000, I'm going to get 3,000, I'm going to be 3, and 2,500, now 3, and 3,000, I'm going to get 3,000, I'm going to be 3, going to get 3,000, I'm going to be 25, I'm going to get 3, 25, I'm going to get 3, and 3,000, now 25, I'm going to be 3,000, I'm going to get 3, sold her 2,500, Mason, 382. $2,500. Here's going to be 59, guys. Here's a gold standard coming in. 59 in. 500 on her. Not 10. 1,000. 1,000. Going to be 1,000. Going to get 1,000. Now 1,000. Going to be 15. And 1,500 on 2. And 2,000. Going to be 2. Going to be 2. Going to be 2. Going to be 2. Now 2. 2,500. And 2,500 on 3. And 3,500. 3,500. 3,500. 3,500. And 3,505 here. Going to be 3,500 to 4. And 4,500 to 45. Now 5. And 5,000. Going to be 6,000. And 6,000. Going to be 7,000. Going to be 7,000. Going to be 8,000. And now 8,000. But 9,000. Going to get 9,000. Going to be 10,000. Going to get 10,000. 11,000, 11,000, 13, 11, 13, 11, 13, 11, 13, 13, 13, 13, 11, here, going to be 12,000, 11, 12, 11,000, I'm going to be 12, 11,000, I'm going to be 12,000, I'm going to be 12,000, I'm going to be 12,000, I'm going to be 12, and now 12, 13, 13, 13, code 13, 13, going to get 13, and 12, 13,000, I'm going to be 13, going to get 13, going to get 13, going to be 13,000, and 13,000, I'm going to be 12, 13, you're out, Cody, 13,000, and 13,000, I'm going to be 12, 13, and 12, and 13, going to get 13, going to get 13, going to get 13, 12,000, 13,000, 13,000, and 13, going to get 13, going to get 13, going to be 12 and 13, yes sir, yes ma'am, 13, and 12,000, 13,000, going to get 13,000, sold 12,000. Where's WA? Is that Washington?
I think so.
Woo! 745 is a buyer, 12,000. Here is 47 coming in. Sheriff. Lot 47 in here, right there, you're going to get 500, and 500, not 10, 1,000, 15, 1,000, you're going to get 15 now, 1,500, not 10, 15, not 2, and 2,000, going to be 2, going to be 2, going to be 2, 1,000, going to be 2, not 2, not 2, not 2, and 2,000, going to 2,500, not 3, and now 3, going to be 3, 3,500, 35, 35, 35, 35, 4, and 4,000, you're going to get 4,000, 4, and 4,000, you're going to get 4,000, you're going to get 4,000, now 4, and 4,000, 4,000, now 4,500, and 45 code, and 4,500 to 5, 4,500 to 5 here, 45, and 4,500 to 5 here, you're going to be 4,500, and 40, you're going to get 500, you're going to get 4,500, 4,500, and 4,500 to 5 here, you're going to be 4,500 to 5 here, 4,500, 4,500, sold her 4,000. She's going West Virginia, 7-Eleven. Here's 43, right there, going to be Stacy. Lot 43, right there, 500, and 5, and 500 to 5 here, not 10, 1,000, going to get 1,000, going to get 1,000, going to be 1,000, going to get 1,000 on her, right there, 10, 1,000, going to get 1,000, going to get 1,000, going to be 500, not 10, and 500, going to get 1,000, 500, not 10, 1,000, going to get 1,000, going to get 1,000, going to be 500 on her, not 5, and 500 to 5 there, you're going to get 500, and 500, now 7, and 700, going to get 700, going to be 700, not 7, and 700, not 9, and 900, going to get 900, going to get 900, going to get 900, going to be 900, not 10, 1,000, and 1,000, going to get 1,000, going to get 1,000, now 10, 11, 1,100, going to be 1,000, 1,100, going to be 10, 1,100, now 10, 1,100, now 12, and 1,200, and 1,200, going to be 1,200, going to get 1,200, going to be 11, now 12, now 12, 13, and now 13, code 13, and 1,300, 14, and 14, you're going to get 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 1,400, and 13, 1,400, and 13, 14, and 13, you're going to get 14, you're going to get 14, going to be 1,500, and 1,500, and 14, you're going to get 15, going to be 14, you're going to get 1,500, and 1,500 to 50, 15, 16, and 1,600 on her, 15, going to be 1,600. Sold 1,500, Cody. 403. Here's 42 bouncing in, guys. Here is Sunrise Acres. Going to be that number 42. Right there, you're going to be 2.5. Going to get 3, 4, 5, and 500, and 500, and 10, and 10, 15, and 1,500, and 10, now 1,500, and 10, 1,500, 1,000, going to get 15, now 2, and 2,000, going to be 2, going to be 2, going to be 2, going to be 2, now 2, now 2,000, going to be 2,000, now 2,500, and 25, and 2,500 to 5 here, 2,500 to 5 here, 2,500, and 2,500, and 2,500 codes in. Right there, you're going to be 2,500, and 20, you're going to get 500, and 2,500, going to be 2,500. And now 3, and 3, going to get 3, and 3,000, going to be 3,000, going to get 3,000, going to get 3, and 2,500, bid 3, and 3,000, going to be 3,500, and 3,500 to 5 here, you're going to be 3,500 to 5 here, top 5, and 3,500 to 3,500 to 3,500 to 5 here, 35, and 3,500 to 4, and 4,000, going to get 4,000, going to get 4,000, going to get 4, and now 4,000, going to get 4,000, going to get 4, going to get 4, yes sir, and 4,000, you only want to had 4, and 4,000, going to get 4, going to get 4, going to get 4, down 4,000, and 4,000, going to get 4,000, going to get 4,000, going to get 4, so 3,500. 32 and a half, 3,500, 32.50, now 35. 32.50, that'll be Cody's your way. 356, told you I can't hear too good either. Here's 51, here's MP. 500, not 5, and 500, going to get 1,000, and 1,000, going to be 1,000, going to be 500, not 10, and 500, going to get 1,000, 500, not 10, 100, not 10, not 10, and 1,000, going to get 1,000, going to get 1,000, going to get 1,000, going to be 500, not 10, and 1,000, going to be 500, not 7, and 500, 7 here, not 7, not 7, 500, now 700, and 500, going to get 700, going to be 500, now 7, and 700, going to be 500, now 700, and 700, going to get 700, going to be 500, 600, and 5, 600, and 500, 6 here, going to be 500, 600, and 500, going to be 600, going to be 500, now 600, and 500, going to be 600. How low you want to go on these things? 500's a 4, guys. 5, 6, 500. You're 5, and 500, 5 there, you're going to get 500, and now 5 there, you're 500, you're going to get 5 there, you're going to get 500, you're going to get 500, now 5, and 500, 5 there, you're going to get 500, 5 there, you're going to get 500, 500, you're going to get 5, 500, you're going to get 5. Drop her out that gate. Sorry, guys. Bring me the next one. Will be Goodwin scratch. So let's go to 21. Be a main line, guys. 21 main line. 500, you're going to get 5, and 500 to 5, and 500, 5, you're going to get 500 to 5, you're going to get 500 to 5 here, not 5, and 500, you're going to get 500, you're going to get 5, you're going to get 500, 500, not 5, and 500 to 500, you're going to get 5, you're going to get 500, not 5, and 500, you're going to get 500, 750, and 500, 7.5 here, you're going to be 7 to 5, not 10, 1,000, you're going to get 1,000, you're going to get 1,000, you're going to be 1,000, you're going to get 1,000, 1,000, and 1,000, you're going to get 1,000, a little bit here, you're going to be 1,000, here, you're going to be 1,000 online, you're going to be 10, 1,000, 1,000, you're going to get 1,000, you're going to be 10, 12.50, and 10, 12 to 5, you're going to be 10, 10, 12 and a half. Yak Koi, Yak Clay, 10, 12 and a half, 15, and 15 Toy, and 1500, and now 15, now 15, we get 15, we get 15, 1500, and 1500 out of line, 1500, 12 and a half, 15, and 1500, and 12 and a half, going to be 1500, 15, we get 15, we get 15, but 15 now, 1500. 15 and 12 and a half, going to be 1500, 1750, and 17 and a half, 17 and a half, 17 and a half, 1750, 17 and a half, 1750, 17 and a half, 17 and a half, sold her 15 online, 100 will be 616, 1500. B31 coming in here, guys. Here is the Freeman consignment. Lot 31, hot 5, and 500 and 10, and 500, you're going to get 1,000, 1,000, you're going to get 15, 1,000, going to be 15, 1,000, going to be 15, 2,000, 2,500, and 25, 25, 3, and 3, you're going to get 3, and 3,000, 3,500, and 4, and 4,000, you're going to get 4,000, you're going to get 4,000, you're going to get 4,000, 4, and 4,000, you're going to get 4,000, going to be 4,000, you're going to get 4, and 5, and 4,500, and 4,500, and 5 here, 4,500, 5 here, 4,500, and 4,500, 5, 4,500, 5 here, 4,500, and no, going to be 45. No, going to be 45 and 4,500. Not 5 and 5,000. Maybe to get 5,000. Maybe to get 5 online. Give me that 5. Not 5 and 5,000. Maybe to get 5,000. Maybe to get 5. Maybe to get 5. Maybe to get 5. Now 5 and 5,500 and 5,500 to 5 here. 5,500 to 5 here. 5,500 and 5,500. Going to be 5, 6 and 6,000 and 6,000. Going to be 6,000. Going to be 6,000. Going to be 6,000 and 6,000. Going to be 6,000. Going to be 6,000 and 6,000. What about you, Nebraska? 6,000 and 6,000. Going to be 6,000. Going to be 6 here. Yes, and 6,000. Going to be 6,000. Going to be 5,500. 6,000. Going to be 6,000. Sold her, Mason, your way. 5,500. 443 is a buyer. Here comes lot 2, guys. Bottom curve right there, going to be lot number 2. Right there, going to get 500 to 5 here, not 10. 1,000, 1,000, going to get 1,000, going to be 500, going to get 1,000, going to be 500, not 10. 1,000, going to get 1,000, going to be 1,000, going to be 15. 1,000, going to be 1,500 to 15, going to be 15, going to be 15, going to be 1,500 to 2. And 2,000, going to be 2, going to be 2, going to be 2, going to be 2, not 2. And 2,000, going to be 2, 15, 12. I got 12 and a half. Now 15, Mason. 1,500. 1,500, 15, 17 and a half, 1,750, and 17 and a half here, 17 and a half, 17 and a half, Richard, and 17 and a half, right now, 1,750, and 17, but about half here, going to be 17 and a half here, 1,750, and 17 and a half, 17 and a half, 17 and a half here, going to be half, 1,750, and 17, but about half here, going to be 17 and a half here, 1,750, 17 and a half, 17 and a half, so 15 your way, Mason. 417, got that one. Here is TK. Lot 39, 500 and 500, not 10, 1,000, able to get 1,000, and 1,000, able to get 1,000, able to get 1,000, 500, not 10, 1,250, and 10, 12 to 5, going to be 1,000, 12 to 5, going to be 10, 1,250, 1,000, able to get 12 to 5, going to be 1,000, able to get 12 to 5, going to be 10, 1,250, 1,000, 1,250, 1,000, 12 to 5, going to be 1,500, 17 and a half, and 17 and a half, now 2, and 2,000, going to be 2, going to be 2, 2,000, going to be 2,000, going to be 2,500, 2,500, 25, and 22 and a half, now 25, 2,500, 2,500, 750, and 27 and 27 and not 3, and 3,000, and 3,500, and 3,500, 3,500, 35, now 5, and 3,500, 35, to get 35, to get 35, bit of 5, and 3,500 to 5 here, going to be 3,500 to 5 here, now 5, and 3,500 to 5 here, 35, now 4, and 4,000, to get 4,000, going to be 4,500, and 4,500 to 5 here, now 5, and 4,500 to 5, San Diego, that's South Dakota, and 4,500, and 4,500, and 4,500, and 4,500 to 5 here, going to be 45, and 4,500 to 5 here, going to be 4,500, and 45, South Dakota, we're out, 808, we're out, 4,500, and 45 on 5, and 4,500 to 5 here, you're going to be 4,500 to 5 here, you're going to be 4,500, and 4,500, yes sir, now 5, and 5,000, able to get 5, and 5,000, able to get 5,000, able to get 5,000, able to get 5,000, now 5, and 5,000, able to get 5, able to get 5, able to get 5, and 5,000, able to get 5, sold, 4,500 online, that will be 789. Here is 45, going to be lot number Summers. Tell me that one more time. You're speaking Chinese to me just a little bit.
10 bears, RRF.
10 beers? Bears. And then what'd you say? RRFF. 10 bears. RRFF. Here we go. Here's lot number 45. Right there, 500. And 510. 1,000. 1,000. Gonna be 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. And 1,000. 15. 1,000. Gonna be 1,500. Gonna be 10. 15. Not 2. And 2,000. Gonna be 2. Gonna be 2. Gonna be 2. Not 2,000. Gonna be 2,000. Gonna be 2,000. 2. And 2. And 2,000. Gonna be 2. Gonna be 2. Gonna be 2,000. You're out, Colorado. Not 2. And 2,000. Gonna be 2,000. Gonna get 2. And 2,000. Gonna be 2. Gonna be 2. Not 2,000. Gonna be 2,000. 2. And 2,000. Gonna be 15. What about 17 and a half? I got Cody at 15. 17 and a half. 17 and a half. Online route. 17.50. 15. 17 and a half. 17 and a half. Here's 17 and a half. 17 and a half. 17.50. 17 and a half. Here's 17 and a half. 17 and a half. 15. 17 and a half. Richard Route now. 17.50. 17.50. Sold 1,500 your way, Cody. 210's a buyer. Here is Rocky Top. Lot number 48, guys, right there. Now 5, and 505, and 500, big 1,000, and 500, big 1,000, going to be 15, 1,000, going to be 1,500 to 15, 1,500, 1,000, big 1,500 to 15, now 2, and 2,000, I'll take it, and 2,000, going to be 2, going to be 2, going to be 2,000, going to be 2,000, now 2,500, and 2,500, now 3, and 2,000, now 3,500, and 3,500 to 35, going to be 3,500 to 5, now 35, and 3,500 to 5 here, 3,500 to 5 here, 35, and 3,500 to 5 here, 35, and 35, big 35, big 35, now 3,500, 3,500, now 4, and 4,000, big 4, and 4,000, big 4,000, big 4,000, going to be 4,000, big 4, and now 4,500, and 4,500 to 5 here, 4,500 to 5 here, 45, and 4,500 to 5 here, 4,500 to 5, 45, 45, 4,500, and 4,500, big 4,500, big 4,500, big 45, going to be 100. Sold 4,000, Cody. 413 got her. Here is Silver Dollar. 53s coming in. Silver Dollar on 5, and 500 to 5, and 500 to 10, and 500 to 1,000, and 500 to 1,000, going to be 500 to 1,000, going to be 500 to 10, 1,000, 1,000, going to be 15, not 2, and 2,000, going to be 2, 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 not 2, not 5, 25, not 3, and 3,000, going to be 3, and 2,500 to 35, and 3,500 to 35, now 4, and 4,000, going to be 4,500 to 4,500 to 4,500 to 45, now 5, and 4,000, going to be 5,500, and 5,500 to 5 here, 55, and 5,500 to 55, 5,500 to 5 here, 55, and 5,500 Cody's in, and 5,500, 55 there, you're going to get 5,500 to 5 here, 5,500, 5,500, 55, sold 5,000, Cody. 426. Let's go to Spanish, guys, right there, you're going to be the lot number. They're not here. This is Canty. 20 did not make it. Is 20 coming? Does anybody know? Might be over there at the prom. Here is 24. Here's Candy, guys. Lot 24. 500. Not 10. 1,000. 1,000. Able to get 1,000. 1,000. Going to be 15. 1,000. Able to get 1,500 to 15. 1,000. Able to get 1,500 to 15. Now 2. And now 2. Going to be 2. Going to be 2. Going to be 2. Now 5. 2,500 to 3. And now 3. Going to be 3. Going to get 3. Going to get 3. Now 3,000. Now 3. And 2,500 bid 3. And 3,000. 3,500. 3,500 to 5 here. 3,500. And 3,500 to 5 here. 3,500. Able to get 3,500 to 5. And 3,500 to 5 here. 3,500. And 3,500 to 5. Going to be 3,500 to 5 here. 3,500. And 30. 3,500, 3,500, 3,500, and 3,500 to 5 here, go to 35, get 35, get 35, go to 100. Sold her 3,000, Cody. 413. Here comes lot number 33. 428's the last buyer. Let's get that right. 428. 428. Heisdorfer. How do you... Heisdorfer. Yeah, got real close. Lot 33, highest offer, right there, going to be 500, not 10, 1,000, 1,000, 15, 1,000, going to be 15, going to be 2, not 5, 2,500, 25, not 3, and 3,500, 35, 35, 35, 4, and 4,000, able to get 4,000, able to get 4,000, able to get 4,000, able to get 4, and 35, bid 4, and 4,000, able to get 4,000. Cody's got the lead so far, right there, 4, and 4,000, able to get 4,000, able to get 4,000, able to get 4, and 3,500 to 4,000, able to get 4,000, 4, and 4,000, able to get 4, able to get 4, able to get 4, able to get 4, now 4, and 3,500, bid 4, and 4,000, able to get 4,000, able to get 4,000, 4,000, going to be 4, 4,000, going to be 4,000, able to get 4, sold her 3,500, Cody.
302. Tell them they got to be faster.
302 on the last one. 302, just a little bit quicker internet, please. Here's going to be lot number 5 at a Maxwell. Lot number 5. All right, how did it get 5 and 510, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, and 500, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, going to be 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, and 510, and 500, 1,000, 1,000, going to be 500, $1,000 is 624 right now. Going to be 10, 1,000, going to be 1250, and 10, 12, going to be 1,000, 12, going to be 10, 12, going to be 10, 1250, 1,000, 12. I got Wisconsin at 1,000. Going to be 10, 12, 50, 1,000, going to be 12, 1,500, and 15, and 1,500, 15, 1,500, 15, 1,500, and 1,500. I got 1250 with Coy, 1,500, 1,500, 12 and a half, 1,500 online, roll out. 1,500 and 12 to 5, 15 and 12 to 5, going to be 15, going to get 15, going to get 1,500, 1,500, going to be 12 to 5, 15, 1,500 online, roll out, going to be 1,500, sold out, 1,250 Coy. 290. 290. Here's going to be lot number 25. Here's Ambrose. Lot number 25. Guys, right there. Going to be 510. 1,000. 1,000. Going to be 1,000. Going to get 1,000. Going to get 1,000. Going to get 1,000. Going to be 1,000. Going to be 1,500. 1,000. Going to be 15. 1,000. Going to be 15. Now 2. And 2,000. Now 2, 5. And 25 here. 25. 25. 2,500. Now 3. And 3,000. 3. And now 3. Going to be 3. Going to get 3. Now 5. 3,500. 3,500. 5 here. Now 4. And 4,000. Going to get 4. And 4,000. Going to get 4,000. Going to get 4,000. Going to get 4,000. Now 5. And 4,500. And 4,500. 5 here. 4,500. 5. 4,500. 4,500. And 4,500. 5 here. Going to get 4,500. 5 here. 4,500. And 40. Going to get 500. Sold. 4,000. 418. 418. Got her. Here comes 13. Here's 13. They're going to be LC. They're going to get 500 to 5. 10. 1,000. 1,000. 15. And 10 and 15. 15. And now 1,000. They're going to get 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. Going to be 1,500. 1,000. They're going to get 15. Now 2. And 2,000. Going to be 25. And 2,500 to 5 here. 2,500 to 5 here. Now 2,500 to 5 here. 2,500. And 2,500. And 20. Going to get 500. Now 3. And 3,000. Going to get 3,000. Going to be 3,000. Going to get 3,000. Going to be 3,000. Going to get 3. And 3,000. Going to 3,500. And 3,500 to 4. And 4,000. Going to get 4,000. Going to get 4,000. Going to be 4,000, able to get 4, and 4,000, 4,500, and 4,500, now 5, and 4,000, able to get 5,000, able to get 5, able to get 5, able to get 5, now 5, now 5,000, 5, and 4,000, able to get 5,000, able to get 5,000, going to be 5, and 5,000, Cody's in, 45, now 5, and 5,000, able to get 5,000, able to get 5,000, able to get 5,000, going to be 5, 5,500, 5,500, and 5,500 to 5, 55, going to be 100, sold 5,000, Cody. 318. Here comes 41. Here's a Pharaoh lamb, guys. 41. She's in. 500. Not 10. 1,000. 1,000. 500. 10. 1,000. Able to get 1,000. Able to get 1,000. Going to be 2. Going to be 1,000. Going to be 1,000. Going to be 15. 1,000. 15. 1,500 to 15. Going to be 15. Going to be 1,000. Going to be 15. Colorado route. 1,500. 1,000. 15. 1,000. But 15. Now 2. And 2,000. Going to be 2. Going to be 2. Going to be 2. Going to be. That's my brother's name right there, but he ain't from Idaho. And 2. And 2,000. Going to be 2. I don't think so. 2,500. And 2,500. And 25. Going to get 3. And now 3. Going to be 3, going to get 3, and 3,000, going to 3,000, going to be 25, and 3 to 5, and 3,500, and 3,500 to 5 here, 3,500, and 3,500 to 5 here, 3,500, 3,500 to 4, and 4,000, able to get 4,000, able to get 4,000, California route, 4,000, and 4,000, I got Idaho's in at 35, going to be 4, and 4,000, 4, and 4,000, able to get 4,000, able to get 4,000, 4,000, 4,000, and 4,000, able to get 4,000, able to get 4,000, going to be 4,000, and 4,000, going to be 4,000, able to get 4, now 4, and 4,000, going to be 4,000, I got 633, he's in at 35, going to be 4,000. Everybody else in America is out. 4,000. 4,000. 4,000. You asking or telling? Telling. Now 4,000. Jason, he bid 37.50. You're going to be 4,000 on her, Jason. 4,000. 4,000, and 4,000, able to get 4, and 4,000, able to get 4,000, going to be 4,000, 4, and 4,000, able to get 4, now 4,000, going to be 4,000, able to get 4,000, going to be 4,000, Idaho route. Yep, he bid 42 and a half. 42.50. 42 and a half. Sold to my brother, Jason Cooper, but he ain't from Idaho. 633. How about that? Here is 50. Yes, sir. You need an announcement?
Nope, I need to see who buyer 413 is. If they come back and
If buyer 413 is in the house, 413, you hear? 413, Clay needs to see you, please. 413. 413. Yeah, we got 50 in the ring. 50's in the ring. 500. If 500 to 5 here. Now found. 1,000. I'm going to be 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 500. Not 10. 1,000. I'm going to be 1,000. I'm going to be 1,000. I'm going to be 750. At 500. 75. Not 10. 1,000. I'm going to be 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 $1,000 to go. Not 10. 1,000. I'm going to get 1,000. I got 750 with a coil. Going to be 10. 1,000. I'm going to get 1,000. I'm going to get 1,000. I'm going to get 1,000. 1,000. 1,000. 1,250. And 10. 12 to 5. Going to be 1,000. 12 to 5. 15. At 1,500 to 15. You're going to get 15. You're going to get 15. You're going to get 15. 17 to half. 1750. 17 to half here. 17 to half. 17 to half. 1750. 17 but about half here. You're going to be 17 to half here and a half. 17 to half. 17 to half. 17 to half. 1750. 17 to half. And 17 to half. 17 to half. Sold her. 1,500 koi. 414 on the last one. 414. Here's Crago. Lot number 16. Huh? Oh, we got MP. Thank you. Here's MP. Most popular, 52. 500 to 5. 500 to 5 here. 500 to 10. 1,000. I'm going to be 1,000. I'm going to get 1,000. I'm going to be 1,000. I'm going to get 1,000. Double bid here. Now 1,000. 1,000. I'm going to get 1,000. Double bid here. Now 1,000. And now 750. And 7 to 5. I'm going to be 500. 7 and a half here. Going to be 7 and a half. Now 7 and a half here. Going to be 750. And 750. And 7 and a half here. Now 7 and a half. 7 and a half. 7 and a half here. Going to be 750. 750. 750. 7 and a half. Now 1,000. Richard, give me 1,000. Online. Colorado route. 1,000. 1,000. I'm going to get 1,000. I'm going to get 1,000. I'm going to get 1,000. Double bid here. Now 1,000. And 1,000. I'm going to get 1,000. Going to be 1,000. Going to be 1,000. Going to be 1,000. And 1,000. I'm going to get 1,000. I'm going to get 1,000. 1,000. Going to be 1,100, young man. 1,100. You're out. 1,100 now. 12. 1,200. 1,200. He was thinking he was the buyer. I got 1,000 bid online. Going to be 1,100, young man. 1,100. 1,100. Sold 1,000. Going to the alligator state. 605. No kidding. Miracle, guys. Going to be lot number 4. Right there, you're going to get 5. And 500. And 500 and 10. And 1,000. I'm going to be 1,000. I'm going to get 1,000. I'm going to get 1,000. 1,000. And 1,000. I'm going to be 12 to 15 and 2. And 2,000. I'm going to be 2,500 to 3,000. 3,500 to 4,000. And 4. And 4,000. I'm going to 35. 4. And 4,500. And 4,500 to 5,000. I'm going to get 5,000. 6,000. And 6,000. I'm going to be 6,000. I'm going to be 6,000. Now 7. And 7,000. I'm going to be 7,000. I'm going to be 7,000. I'm going to be 6, 7. And 7,000. I'm going to be 7 to go. 7,000. I'm going to be 7 to go. 7. And 7,000. I'm going to get 7,000. Now 6. Now 7. And 7,000. I'm going to be 7,000. I'm going to be 7. And 7,000. What about 6,500? 6,500. 6,500. Now 5. And 6,500 to 5 here. 6,500. And 6,500 to 5 here. 6,500. 6,500. 6,500. 65. Sold 6,000 your way, Cody. 401. Here's 8, guys. You're going to be Mullen Camps. This is the last one. We got one more after. Here's lot number 8. 500. And 500 to 5. And 500 to 10. 1,000. Now 500 to 5. You're going to get 500 to 5 here. Now 5. And 500 to 5. You're going to get 500 to 5. You're going to get 500 500. Now 500 to 500 to 5. And 5 you're going to get 500 5. You're going to get 500. Going to be 500 but 5. And 500 to 5. You're going to get 500 500. Now 500. Now 5 6. And 500 600. And 500. You're going to be 600 5. 5 going to be 600. So 500 online. 691 going south. Here is the last sheep for sale in all of America today. Here's lot number 22. Right there, going to be main line, lot number 22. And what a way to end the sale. 500, not 10, 1,000, 1,000, I'm going to get 1,000, 1,000, I'm going to be 1,000, I'm going to get 1,000, I'm going to be 1,500, 2, and now 2, going to be 2, going to be 2, going to be 2, now 2,000, I'm going to be 2,000, now 2,000, going to be 25, and 2,500 to 3, and now 3, going to be 3 to 35, and 35, 30,000, I'm going to be 3, going to be 3, 2,500 to 3, and 2,500, now 3, and 3,000, I'm going to be 3, going to be 3, now 3, now 5, and 3,500, and 3,500, 35, 35, 35, now 5, and 3,500, going to be 3,500, going to be 3,500, and 35, Colorado, we're out, 3,500, and 3,500, and 35, going to be 35, but 5 here, 35, and 35, going to be 35, going to get 35, going to get 35, going to be 3,500, 3,500, and 35, going to be 3,500 to 35, going to be 35, going to be 5, 3,500, sold, $3,000, Mason, your way. $368. Well, ladies and gentlemen, buyers, thank you online for being here. Tori, good job with CCI. Thank all you buyers for being here. Consigners, great job. We see you back here this time next year. Safe travels and God bless.